Okay, clean arrival. What do we got?
Blackwall shipyard, dead ahead.
Admiral Winchester's orders state Blackwall is a key target. If anything will get the OSP's attention, it'll be taking out a shipyard.
Commander Faramond, any intel?
Blackwall is owned by Eridanus Industries, based in Ecota, but it's been seized by Bethel's baronies and retooled for naval support. It was one of the first yards they captured as part of their build-up plan. It doesn't have nearly the production capacity of our primary target, but it's still significant. There's definitely a guard force here, and maybe more nearby on patrol.
Targeted strikes on production modules would put this shipyard out of the war, just like with Iron Spindle. Intel has already tagged some potential targets.
Odds are good that some of the Emmet Time strike force was built here. Let's make them pay.
Alright, so there's your introduction. Also, my chat has redeemed the Drown the Cat voice, so here we go! Okay, anyways. Quick pause while we get ourselves oriented. Let's set up everyone in formation the correct way. Oh, and a big sippy redeem as well. Oh, that was weird. Don't know why that went off into Narnia. Okay, big sippy that. Let's get ready to rumble, then flee into Mirror Palace and have marauders chasing us. Ah, yes, couldn't happen to me. Surely it wouldn't be an event that transpired to my friends on this level before. No. I will tell you, slight spoilers, yes, there will be some marauders arriving or present and such, but it is absolutely possible if you are fast enough to do this level and not get reinforcements to arrive, so that is a cool thing there. I know this because I've done it. That was a fun little testing time thing, making sure that that timer was actually beatable.
Aye, foreman on guard.
It is pretty fast. I believe we have like 10 or 15 minutes to get our job done, so we're gonna go up top here real quick and then go about securing our stuff. Yeah.
We'll get it done.
Settings and go from there. Launch 1, launch 2, launch 3. And we'll get ourselves our fighters. There's our void soups. There we go. Void soup 8. Yep, good.
Awaiting orders,
and then everyone
Commander.
can come around here.
Copy that, Commander.
Cats get waterboarded. Guantanamo Bay. No! We'll just get a crest over this rock and then see about dealing with all the various nonsense here. I do like how this one is a vertical station as opposed to Lamplight, more of a flat horizontal one. It gives you the feel like it's this kind of high-rise skyscraper thing, but also like goes down low here, so makes you wonder if the artificial gravity inverts halfway through. They've got their giant bay for various ships and stuff to go in here. This reminds me of something from Sins of a Solar Empire, which would be the TEC's frigate factory from the first game, with the way it's got its kind of ribcage-like arms. Really liking that. At your docking berth along here, you can see it's kind of armored up compared to the way that Lamplight's was, where Lamplight had all the fuel tanks enclosed. Well, I say enclosed by like their framing stuff here. These ones are all just like armor plated or surrounded or whatnot. So yeah, gives you a similarity in the sense of like the visual design, but also difference can be seen. It's like, yeah, this is a big shipyard as opposed to just a civilian way station kind of deal. All right, let's get going along then. I will quickly flick you guys back to flight quarters so we can get off the deck.
Ready.
There we are.
Send your
Okay,
traffic.
quick pause as we queue up some more void soups. Not all these are void soup loadouts. Let's fix that. Go void soup, launch, and go.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Alright. We got our
On station.
craft going up here, and yeah. I also like the devs, they put their name in the game. Yeah, that's just cute, you know? Like, oh, hey, Eridanus Industries, where have I heard that name before? Surprise, it's the Nebulous devs. Let's see, chat saying there should be a difficulty level Quintulous where you fight a CLN at every level. No, see, Quinto's difficulty would be rocket shuttles on every level, not container liners. Minor difference there. She is a big fan of the rocket shuttles jumping at various times. Named a loadout after Squeebles. Well, it's Void Superiority and then Void Soup just kind of became the shortening for it, so yeah, well, we'll go with a little soup on this channel.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Moving out,
Okay, I want
Commander.
vertical alignment for you
Awaiting orders,
guys.
Commander.
I say vertical. I want
Warming up.
horizontal split so we can do a vertical rise over the rock
Warming
here.
up.
We've regrouped our formation like
Warming
such. Set up to be here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Don't know quite what is
Moving
out there yet. Let's send
Wired.
fighters up with you. You're still launching stuff, right? Yes. Launch another wing shortly.
We're ready.
Whistler Flight, we're going to sort you guys out onto Vigilante. You should be able to deal with that in a moment.
Heads up,
Frontier, I want you to go a little bit higher over here. Figure out if they've got
Wired
anything on
and
this
confirmed.
vector. And then Vigilant,
Ready,
you're going to
Wizard.
cut down a bit more. Go
Locking in.
triangles here. 3 points to it.
Strap in, crew.
Tell me, what
Wired
do
and
your
confirmed.
sundial eyes see?
Awaiting orders, Commander.
It's only a little bit of soup. Exactly.
We'll get it done, Commander.
Fun fact, there was a bug at one point on this level where these radar tower radome things, they did not have collision. So there's a picture that I have of a CL poking its nose out of the saying bonjour. Fun little bug things that we found out. It's just, yeah, that's missing a collider. Whoops.
Ready.
All right, Wendy, how you doing? You are moving yourself along here.
Get it
Let's
done.
get you oriented for docking. You'll be headed this direction, more or
Executing
less.
your orders.
Best for us. Okay.
What can we do for
You
you,
up
Commander?
against the rock line
Course
here.
laid in.
We'll have the Nomad Giant take
On it.
point since it's the big gal with big guns,
Understood.
and then Long Lance with its escorts can be sweeping around
Yes,
as well.
Commander.
But the beam destroyers go like on this
We are
vector,
en
more or
route,
less, so they
Commander.
can hop over and hit anything that might be back there.
Strap in,
So
crew.
far, all quiet on the western
Locking
front.
in.
Keep stuff going here.
Filler
All right,
gun.
you guys are on escort.
Orders
You're on home guard. Let's go up here
Acknowledged.
and then get our last of our fighters up for void soup duty. Keeping the katanas in reserve because they're premium and I don't want to waste them.
Standing by.
All right, Lance, you are in
Understood.
position
We're en
to
route.
corner check
up,
here.
crew.
Not seeing anything so far.
Considering
Where
that.
is their defensive forces? I am suspicious now.
On station.
I feel like there's something lurking and waiting for me that I am not aware of.
Locking in. Heads up,
Frontier,
crew.
what do you see? Anything more? Well, we'll wait for your
Locking in.
fighters to catch up exactly before pushing you too much deeper.
Acknowledged.
Flagship is moving along pretty safely. There could be something down. Well, do we have
Heads up,
coverage on
crew.
that? No, we've got coverage down there. We should see it. Okay. What do they have that I don't see?
Acknowledged.
Suspicious.
Locking
Let's
in.
get a flight of torpedo bombers up in case it's something brutal that will try and jump us. I'm getting absolutely nothing.
Heads up, crew.
Just do a little bit further while the fighters catch up. Oh, there's our first contact. Okay,
Awaiting
pause for a
orders,
second
Commander.
here as we marker that. What are you? What's that? Oh, that's a blue light off that. Okay, not a gunfire after all. Whatever it is facing our sundial somewhat. No, not quite actually. It's facing that direction. It's strafing. Okay. Here's another thing. What is that? Well, let's wait for intel to
Ready,
tick.
Wizard.
We're pretty close to that. Let's pull back in
Acknowledged.
case that has defensive batteries. I don't want to get some
Ready, Wizard.
like sundials peppered by grape shot
Wired
again.
and confirmed.
We have
Stand
Intel
by.
Center somewhere in this, right? Yeah, Intel Center up top here, so we will have Intel fast on these for 30 seconds or so. And yeah, get everyone into
Receiving.
position. That is a line ship. Okay, it's a real line ship. We can tell by the headings. Let's mark you as priority.
Reporting.
Number 3, you want to train your guns onto that thing
Solution
and get it
locked
locked
in.
up with headings and such.
Awaiting
Same story
orders,
with
Commander.
you guys.
Aye,
You
aye,
are a
Commander.
clipper, so
Moving out.
probably a
Yes, Commander.
rocket shuttle or a tug. Hard to say which.
We're underway.
Might be a gun shuttle. You never know. Could still be
Receiving.
some of those at this stage.
You know the drill.
Just our unmasking routine
We're
here.
underway, Commander.
Good.
Reporting.
If we run you wide, we'll be able to see what this thing
Help,
is
take
as
us
we
in.
get our shot on target.
Set traffic.
Nah, I'm gonna hold you for like a moment until we get a good lock. You are a tug. No talisman launchers seen
Use that
yet,
position.
but it doesn't mean that they are not without them.
Burner's hot.
Something, however, that works. Let's keep
Direct
fighter
to
escorts
receive.
back here. We can queue these guys up with void suit of their choice. Let's adjust their loadouts as well. We'll go with their own void suit version. Void suit light is actually already set. Never mind. That is what we wanted. Just doesn't show the jam pods equipped for some reason on the loadout specifics. Interesting. Well, all right. These will be our force if needed. I think I'll do 8 of them because we want to keep the pads here, right?
Ready.
So think about that if we need to commit more. You come closer, and the Heartbreak Hustler. Okay,
traffic.
let's get it, shall we?
Understood. We're
You guys, I
en route.
want you
Target
to
locked.
lock on your beams to that
Gaining fire
thing
control
there.
solution.
You're moving around. Okay, they'll
Awaiting
probably
orders,
engage onto
Commander.
us.
We're on
Nomad
our
Giant,
way.
go wide and get a
Help,
lock
take
to
us
be able
in.
to fire and
Standing
not
by.
take huge amounts of damage. Repair component, and then you come closer down there. That's got a
Aye, aye,
whole like
Commander. Moving out.
Yeah, they've got a barrier between us and them, so no point really being stupid with that.
Got a job for us?
If you keep going down this way.
Wired and confirmed.
CLS-3 on destroyers is
Send
such a
traffic.
classic. Yeah, the CLS-3, you don't see this
Command.
too much these days, but it is kind of cool to see that is still
So be there
being run on the
before you know it.
campaign destroyers. I miss when torpettes were kind of a thing in multiplayer. They're still used occasionally now, but
Moving to that
less so for the torpedo combat, more so for like when you're trying to do a backline dive strike thing with size 3 hybrids. Kind of nice to see a bit of return to form the old CLS.
Consider it done.
I do hope that on the wish list thing, the torpedo launcher, the
proceed.
TLS, actually gets a bit of love. It's very hard to use right now. It's particularly finicky
traffic.
regarding where it has its exact pointing going. If it's not pointed right at the intended target, then it won't fire the torp,
We are
which is
en route,
rather
Commander.
painful.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay,
Moving out.
Stout
Standing
and
by.
Loom, you guys are gonna
Locking
lock
target.
up that in a second.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
4 and 5 gonna lock here. Bombers took over the niche of torps. Yeah, a bit of that too. Craft
be
made it
there
so
before
torpedo
you know.
corvettes were a lot harder
Standing
to
by.
justify running, since anything light tended to
take
get
us in.
smacked by rockets really hard. Still kind of the case right now.
Aye,
But
aye. Proceeding.
okay, what else we got? Ooh, you're something.
Scrap it, crew.
Let's put a warning on that guy, whatever he is. I don't want to get too close, since I don't have identification.
Scrap it, crew.
Get a little bit higher up over
Wired and
here. Keep
confirmed.
eyes on. He's hiding in the little rock. What do you call
We
that?
hear you,
Cavern,
Commander.
gap, something. Okay, we should be able to get into
On it.
combat here in a second. Come on, buddy.
Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
Okay. You're moving off now.
Reporting.
For 3, can we engage you? That's not great track quality.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Come closer. I
Quiet.
think that we
Command's on
just
the line.
go down here and beam.
Turning up
So
the
we will
engines
align these
now.
guys now vertically. Such.
Lead on.
Well, because I know that this one's going to dive down faster. We'll put it on top
Lead on.
to make for a better dive.
We're underway.
Okay. You're going to keep going around the rock
Moving to
face
that
this
position.
direction. We have missiles on standby as needed. You're going to get a little closer.
Help. Take us in.
You on the offset angle.
Consider it done.
And yeah,
Heads up, crew.
you're a little too far away to see much down there. So let's move you about
Consider
here.
it done.
And you're in range. Good.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
Okay. Can we get a good lock with you? We
What
have
can
number
we do
2
for you,
lock it up,
Commander?
maybe. Loom as well. You should get on target.
Awaiting orders, Commander. We're on
3
our
standby
way.
to open fire. Once you get your lock, you're a spyglass, so we can't lock with you,
Reporting.
unfortunately, but we can get your
On
guns
it.
onto target. We have a
ECM
good hit
online.
here. Let's take the shot.
Apologies,
3, you are
Commander.
approved to
We need
engage.
be
Let
closer for
fly.
that. What
You may
can we do
fire
for you,
when
Commander?
ready. Indeed.
We're on our
If this
way.
guy unmasks on us, I'm
Turning up the
pretty
engines
confident
now.
with our attack. We're going to pause here as I get the jamming going.
Let's scrub their
And then we're also going to turn on our comms jam and then radar jam down this way. So if he does have a attempt at locking us, it's going to be a hard one.
Let's
Yeah, that should be cone on both, I think.
We've got a lot of
Okay, we're
static here.
being
Beginning
seen
jam.
now, so we need to rotate a bit. Okay. Yep, we're staying off
Enemy
of
has jam.
radar.
Enemy
Very good. Okay. Scout, you're going to lock this guy up so that we have a preemptive shot with our
Got a lot of
beams.
static here.
You guys, in 2 seconds, ought to take that shot.
Course laid in.
Pulling you back a little
Aye,
ways,
aye,
just in
Commander.
case he decides to
Got
be
a lot of
funny.
static here. Awaiting your orders.
Unit destroyers,
Commander.
play the close guard. We'll keep you
We
here,
are
right?
en route, We're being jammed. Right away.
4 and 5 on target.
Awaiting
You
orders,
are
Commander.
locked up there-ish.
Moving out,
Okay.
Commander.
We've
Keep
got a lot of
losing your
static
lock
here.
but regaining it. So
Awaiting orders,
you're getting closer.
Commander.
I don't like that. Let's fire for effect on you. The shots should hit. Right. Our bombers over here will be on standby to hit this in event of that being important. We are a little bit,
We're underway.
yeah, we're a little exposed here, so we'll pull back
We are en
just
route.
slightly in
We're
case it decides to, yep, do exactly
Break,
that.
break,
But it's got a
sniper
lock on
inbound.
us. Let's
We'll
move
be
back
there
to cover.
before you know it.
Could be a good smack there. That is pretty much a dead
Incoming
tug.
Enemy fire.
Okay.
Standing by.
Let's pause for a quick second. Take a look. Where are those missiles going? They're getting scrambled very nicely. I am going to order our fighters to aggressively intercept. Looks like we should have enough for this. Where is it? Stance, aggressive, engage, hard burn. Get those missiles, please, and thank you.
Directive received.
Here, now we see the
Open away.
ordering has been set. Those should all go wild. Maybe they're going to get through here. Let's find out. I don't think that they will. Yeah, they're going to get blasted by that. Very nice.
Burners hot.
Ooh.
Pulling power.
Cat Admiral on top. Oh, you jinxed me. Oh no. That is going to be plasma firing at us as they have gotten within range. Let's quickly dive. Hit your burners, pilot. Go. Afterburner. Now. Evasive. Dive. They're out of their effective range, but those plasma rounds are still damn scary. Okay, we're taking a chip shot here or there. Luckily, though, with the thrusters set to flank speed, we should dodge the better part of this. Okay, we'll take a splash or two, which is not terrific. Now we know what that thing is. Phew! Yep, audio crunch. Oh, hang on a sec. Let's fix that audio crunch. Just need to turn that off and on again. Boop. And reboot. There we go. Hopefully that fixes things. I don't know why audio crunch is on my channel, but it is our resident denizen. Okay, swing the beams around. We will have our guns finish off this guy, since that should be an easy punch out. And then go from there. Keep jammers on target, please, and thank you. And you guys, similar story. Jam. Cancel flank speed. We are good here. Whew. You have long distance comms jam. Apparently so. They seem to have decided to comms jam me. In game though, no, I do not have a hang up. Let's cut ourselves upwards here on a 90-degree angle so we don't end up accidentally smacking ourselves. Come on, hit that throttle. And yes, for those of you who are astute, I did make a free space 2 reference there. I really need you to turn here, boss. You're getting a little plasma, but it's not crippling amounts of damage yet. I was kind of hoping to avoid doing this, but I think we'll have to invest some torpedoes here so we don't eat more plasma. That is going to cycle again in a second. That's, well, we got them, so let's spend them. Seem to have outranged them. Yeah, they're not getting any of their stuff out on us, but, uh-oh, that could be trouble. Okay, we have deployed torps, so let's break off now. I think that we can evade these SDM-2s if we're smart. If I can dive here, they should just impact and rock PD. Or you could go weird about it. Okay, that's fine. I think that was a failed one. Yep, there we go. Torps on target. This should be a dead obelisk. He got his plasma shots on us, but that is going to be him suffering for it. Blanc. Okay. Assessment. That guy is dead. This guy is about to be dead, and we are doing pretty good. You jinxed me, chat. You said I was doing well, and look what's happened.
Locking target.
All right. Good work, team. Everyone back in formation and such. We'll head ourselves over the rock here and engage further. Okay, that one is proper dead. All units retask onto target now. Lock this guy up real quick, and yeah. I'm not happy about getting plasma there. I could have probably ranged that better, but that's a light brushing of plasma. It's not enough to actually breach our armor. It just thins it out a little bit, so... Seem to be very generous with torps. Yeah, my problem is that I don't normally use missiles all that much, so I play like I don't have them, and I feel like, oh well, I might need this for a rainy day, you know. So it's a bad habit to break. Better to use it than lose it. As we saw there, I got a little punished for my greed. I think I could just do beam destroyer-y things, but oh well. Alright, that guy is definitely gonna go crit because he got blasted so hard. Let's have our forces over here go. Okay. These guys are needed to go back for fuel. That's fine. Conjuring 1 million pikes. Piker. Uh-oh. What do we got over here? That is going to be them going stupid crazy. Nomad Giant should deflect that pretty handily. We will move our forces up to the port just in case.
We're en route.
Giant, you've got stonewalls and defenders. I don't think you're worried about this, especially not with the angle that they're taking, right? Yeah, you should have no problem.
Send it, wizard.
You guys are on hard burn. Okay, those are all scattered now. If any of those catch you, I will be surprised. Nah, looks like no dice. Alrighty, what's still locking up that one? Is it Long Lance? Yeah, it's a Long Lance is locking, right? Yep, there we go. Lock up the new target here, fire some 450. I forgot to reload the Nomad Giant between missions. Whoops. So it's a little bit short on its ammo, but of course. Aggressive engagement, let's move it up. Place to be and things to do. This tug needs to be removed from existence, and then we can hopefully take out these station parts.
What are our orders, Commander?
I could use the glide bombs for that to save a little time. At least the one down low. I think, yeah, we'll load up a singular bomber with glide bombs because I don't really use KBU-22s, and I want to, make good progress here. That probably scorched the shipyard stuff here with a little radiation, but they're in space, so they've got to be shielded. That is something a lot of people talk about. It's like, oh, in space, like, you've got all this radiation. You could send out, like, these radiation guns and stuff. It's like, guys, if you have any ship operating in a void, like, vacuum like this for any extended period of time, it's going to be radiation shielded. like, okay, there might be some stuff that's a little harder to do, like X-rays, or not X-rays,
Aye, aye.
gamma rays and stuff go through most
Set
things.
traffic.
But you're gonna have enough layers of like lead or just otherwise like metal and with protective paint coatings and stuff to prevent your ships from like having their crews get super cancer. I don't know. That's one of the like things I've seen people nitpick a lot about sci-fi things. Like, this is unrealistic because of XYZ things. Like, yeah, this setting exists, so they clearly have thought of that in order to like have any of the people in it, not die.
Solution locked in.
We're locked on
All right,
to
let's
target.
set the headings. Can we
You
lock
have
heading
the
on
orders.
those? I think we can. Yes, we can.
Orders.
Excellent. Set headings there. Where's our one bomber? We
Set
got
traffic.
jumping up right somewhere. Yeah, you're on the deck, so let's set you guys flight orders. Get you over here.
Heading there now,
We're gonna
Commander.
have our beam destroyers probably go for the construction berths.
Standing by.
So number 5 will go over here and repair.
On
Number
it.
4 will be over here. We really just want to top these things up to maximum. So yeah,
Awaiting
every
your
spaceship has a
orders,
Hulk inside
Commander.
them, absorbs all the gamma rays. Oh well, there you go. Then yeah, that makes perfect sense.
We're
Why didn't we think of that
locked on
before?
target.
Really, we're silly.
Ready.
If you would be so kind as to get your things
Awaiting your
out.
orders, Commander.
Great.
We are on
Here.
route, Commander.
Squad 2 will send you guys down along this way.
Understood. We're
I
en
guess we
route.
could repair up some bits, like thrusters. Long
What can
range
we
doesn't
do for
really
you,
need it,
Commander?
though. Nomad Giant
We
can use
hear
like
you,
a little
Commander.
welding. It's just the destroyers, really.
Set
I'm
traffic.
thinking of just kind of skipping repairs
Ready
to keep
whenever
things
you
going
are.
today. Like, okay, Winter Chain, you want to
Standing
repair
by.
that. Loom is
Ready.
fine. Stout is fine.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Okay, I guess Winter Chain will like set up to do a construction bay because
Aye,
we want
on the
to
way.
full heal the jammers. But besides that, like,
Ready.
Windy is okay, so I don't really
Send
think
your
I need
traffic.
to do much with Windy. Alright, so here, Aurora should mine enemy ships.
Ready for
I don't
taxi.
think that they have that capability.
On it.
If
Standing
anything,
by.
maybe that'd be like, I don't know, a Mark 61 with a special ammo shot or something. Like a breaching round or something that sets off munitions. There we go, that's a lovely
Awaiting
cook.
your orders,
Okay, I'm gonna
Commander.
clear your heading and roll. And you should be good to just go into this construction
Aye, aye,
bay.
Commander.
Same story with you in a second once you're finished beaming. There's 3 points here. Ah, yes, and we have to
Set
get
traffic.
the, there's a docking point that will spawn up here, I'm pretty sure.
On station.
We'll RTB all of our
Standing by.
fighter craft for now, since I want to refuel them. Except for you,
Swag
you're
is
still
for
going to be
everyone.
going down here. I want to glide bomb that guy. I'd like to have you do this approach. You can probably hit it
Wire
from that
received.
angle, right? Yeah, somewhat. Comment time, 3 minutes. Time to reach down here, 1 minute. All right, you can hard burn. Let's make things happen, shall we?
Wire received. We're
Yeah,
ready
Windy
whenever you are.
Chain, you're gonna look
We'll
this
get it
way.
done.
Base is actually quite lately defended, all things considered. I agree. I thought that the carrier retreated to this base after we fought it the first time, but apparently not. What is still locking onto
We're ready when you are, Commander.
Not sure what's got a lock on that
We're
thing.
ready when you are,
Let's
Commander.
MCon our force here and then see if that. Okay, so apparently they still had a lock order there. Yeah.
Awaiting orders,
One liner,
Commander.
2 tugs, not a lot. Yeah, it's why I. Minor spoilers, there's going to be some reinforcements arriving in a little bit. It's why I feel like there should have been maybe a bit more here, but there's also the
Standing
justification
by.
that the defenders were sent off to like attack you at Caltrop or such if you went there. So
Understood.
need more Ruddles to ambush you around corners. Oh, I think there's a mine trap like down here somewhere. Let's send one of our guys to check that out. Also get some of our fighters to go deal with that. We have Void Soups, good.
Awaiting orders,
And
Commander.
Group 2 will have your point defense turrets set to dedicated. Our goal with this is
We're
going
ready
to
when
just be
you
having
are,
Salty
Commander.
dock and
We're
then
on our
grab
way.
like everything and go, because I don't really want to
We're
bother
underway,
repairing all my
Commander.
ships since we're pretty healthy here.
Standing by.
I guess the Loom can dock and like take a restore on board
That
just to
position.
sort out a little bit of that.
We're ready when you are,
Needs a
Commander.
CLN or two. Yeah, the level could use like, I don't know,
Command's on
maybe
the
like
line.
1 or 2
Incoming
more things.
missile.
I always
Aye,
feel like
aye,
it's
Commander.
a little short on terms of supply. Yeah, there's those lines we thought we knew about.
Wired and confirmed.
5, you have beamed your target, cease fire, and then, yeah, your heading is set. Nomad Giant will be moving along here with its heading
Understood.
sideways so we can dock up.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
What the heck
What
is
can we do
alright,
for
you
you?
there? Get on target and bomb that thing, will you? You might have to go around here. We'll find out.
Confirmed.
See if this is enough approach or not. Yeah, like a liner and 2 tugs does feel a little bit light for the
Flight
defenses.
14.
There we go.
All missiles.
Bombs
expended.
away. Good day, sir. Boom and boom.
Receiving.
Okay, yeah. put you guys back over here.
We're
So we're headed to
underway,
Mirror
Commander.
Palace. We'll just orient this
All
direction.
production modules and enemy ships neutralized, Admiral.
There are a number of graving berths at this shipyard. Even with the damage we've caused to production, we can still dock and take any repair materials we can find. A station like this could repair our ships a lot more than we've been able to elsewhere. We might find plenty of fuel, too.
We can't forget what happened at Lamplight. They may be waiting to ambush us as soon as we dock.
They'll be reeling from our attack for a while, and a shipyard would make a poor fortress even without the added chaos. We can get aboard, take what we need, and get out of here before they can muster any more resistance or call in reinforcements.
Orders hot.
We need whatever we can get right now.
Directive received.
If we do this, we need to be quick about it. What are your orders, Admiral?
Strap
I
in.
say let's get it.
Receiving.
We'll have Nomad Giant go up here to the boarding point and
On
board
it.
that. Pretty close to it anyways, although their roll is a little funky, so I'll have to figure out how to twist this thing. Beyond
Set
that, though, I
traffic.
think we're in a good spot.
Break, Spiker
Windy,
inbound.
Windy, we will want to dock to get... I think there's some fighters here, so we will send
Course
her
laid in.
down this way.
Burners
Throw
hot.
out this stuff here. Loom, you are in position to dock shortly, so we'll heading roll
Get it
you.
done.
There we go.
Heading there now, Commander.
That would be a cool inclusion, though, Chad. Having like some civilian tugs, like we had the civilian freighter things, just stuff to maybe like move around or be set piece dressings. People would probably missile them, which is technically a crime, so don't want to encourage that. But and again, people sometimes in this campaign they missile the civilian ships anyways. So yeah, we'll take out these Mattock mines. This is nasty if you come in from the
Missile
where is
on the
it?
scope.
The Beggar's Hollow angle and try and take this path, because that is a perfect mine trap. Like, as soon as you push around here, just surprise, they're right at that engagement range for you. So, and not
Burner's
something
hot.
you want to find in a dark alleyway, but that's the imagination. All right, you're good to RTB. That should be all those mines done.
Heads up, crew.
And you're good to RTB as well. Wimdy, you're good to move along like so. And
Receiving.
then put you guys
Moving
here, as
out,
we're going to group up
Commander.
everyone later. Interesting, since it means more targets to deal with. Wouldn't want to dump a whole lot of ammo into civilian ship.
Send traffic.
Yeah, but people also kind of be stupid with it, and then you have to include like the civilian hull. So I understand why there wasn't,
Send
but
traffic.
I do feel like it is a little bit lacking in ships defending it. But maybe that's the intention that it feels lacking. So when you
Standing by.
encounter more stuff, it's like, oh hey, this is significant. Oh dear, there is actually defenders to this space station.
Course laid in.
Altia, you yeah, you're figuring out your
Aye,
heading
aye,
and such. But yeah,
Commander.
let's go. So if I angle you like this, I can then roll that. Go.
Affirmative.
Cool for harder diff, if nothing else. Yeah, there is more reinforcements on hard, but the version that we currently are on
Standing
right now,
by.
which is hard, there's not that much as on arrival. Nomad Giant's going to board and take control of station operations up here, so good for it.
Receiving.
Then I guess we can grab a restore for it
Send
if we want.
traffic.
Ready.
You guys can dock up here.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Go.
Ready.
Have you dock.
you,
Missed, we haven't
Command.
used any missiles, so that's fine.
Orders.
You'll dock at the graving berth here.
Quiet.
You'll
Command's
dock at the
on
graving
line.
berth here.
Turning up the engines now.
And then you'll be on standby.
Underway.
We'll see how things
Ready.
go. Okay.
Standing by.
We're ready when
Long
you
Lance
are, Commander.
is on standby.
We're
It still
underway,
has its
Commander.
weapon load. I'm gonna do a big resupply mid like transit, so we don't have to worry about that. This was one of the big pain points when I did the campaign the first time around. There was a bug that meant that for some reason between
Standing
level
by.
replenishment didn't work, and Salty, I had to dock all of my ships to manually and replenish stuff. I still beat that campaign despite that. So just be
Receiving.
glad that that bug hasn't affected y'all. Yeah. Maybe the world feels a bit empty. Well, it's also a little intentional. I think that you don't
Quiet.
get like
Command's
too
on the
too much
line.
stuff. So I don't know. We'll discuss a little bit in the post game, like once we're done the campaign, how things have come together and such. Because
Standing
there's a
by.
bit of meta knowledge I have, but this is also some
Aye, aye.
personal experience. So won't spoil too much. Just a little kind of shop talk as we were. Okay,
Ready.
you can see the berths opening up here. We had so many funny bugs with this because we figured out different ways to get ships stuck inside them. I think it was Quinto or Mirian who put the entire Task Force Alder inside a construction bay and got it stuck shut. It was pretty funny. Speak of the devil. How you doing there, Mav? Good to see you. The other part of the taxi here, classic long-range mixer OSP. Should be civilian ships around which you can get penalized for hit. That'd be something, yeah.
Quiet. Command's on the
Should
line.
have everyone docked in a second. I'll show you how the graving berths work. They're
Standing
unique
by.
because they can repair ships up to 100%, which is why I like having the destroyers go into them, because you do kind of
Send
need that.
traffic.
I'll have the
Course
like,
laid in.
yeah, I'll have the Axford go down over here-ish and then
On it.
repair and stuff because it's really not that damaged. Like, I don't really care to do the Graving Birth micro. I'm just
Receiving.
gonna have it grab one of the
Affirmative.
births here and go with it. Right,
Awaiting
Loom,
orders,
we
Commander.
wanted to restore you, so
Ready.
we're gonna do that. Fuel-wise, yeah, we'll grab the gas.
What can we
Everyone
do
has
for
enough
you,
gas,
Commander?
right? Yeah, so we can do a refuel outside of level. Save some time.
Send your traffic.
Windy should have everyone get on board in a second once that speed and crab angle becomes acceptable. There we go. Should see landing operations as they get up to berth.
We hear you,
Mists,
Command.
we're going to keep nearby just for
We're underway.
formation's sake. Long Lance, you're chilling.
Aye, Commander.
Stare,
Moving
you
out.
are
Command's on the line.
able to restore. Here we go. And then
Orders.
through Valor alone, we'll gas you up while we're here. Save us some
We
time
hear
later
you,
on.
Command.
Ammo, you don't really need much, so yeah.
Component
Bulk mags,
online.
I don't know, just top it up.
Orders.
We have a spare
Send
second.
traffic.
Phew. Are missiles we get in campaign available anywhere?
Awaiting orders, Commander.
You can remake them. I don't know about getting the missiles besides that.
Flight number 11.
Obviously
Go.
you're not going to find size 2 hybrids at like OSP stations and stuff because that's not Protectorate tech. They just don't have the production base to manufacture
Standing by.
those. I think
We've
they're at
completed
Navbang
repairs.
Ashford though, so something to consider. All right,
Standing
are we
by.
docked yet? Please tell me we're docked yet. Come on, figure it out. There you go. You're just a little shy. Okay. Pause and just grab everything, all the fuel on board. Cool. We can just fit one more bit of gas into someone. Restores, we don't need to worry about. Ammo-wise, we're going to steal absolutely everything. And yeah, go from there. That'll be the lot of this. Yoink. Still have a little bit of space left, so we'll grab all the black. We got some ripostes. Sure, why not? We'll take those. Hurricanes? Absolutely. And then some truncheon torps.
Missiles
Very
are
nice.
almost
Standing
depleted.
by.
Let's see. Windy, what do you got here? She can be shy when docking. Yes,
Awaiting
canonically,
orders,
both
Commander.
Saltsea and Windy are bottoms. They have an awkward time when they try and
Ready.
hold hands with each other because they're very shy about that. This is not me making this up. This is an actual quote from the lead developer lady of Nebulous List. So, yeah, that's canon, folks. We got a cannon. Hello, we got some more stuff to replenish losses. Let's grab these surgeons and these kudas. Okay, we only get 7 kudas, which is not the most, not the least. But I think that that's pretty good for us. The reason that I don't want to grab too many of the kudas is because I believe that they are just kind of baseline fighters, as opposed to the Tontos, which have some upgrades.
Ready.
We can figure this out if we're smart by quickly
Course
disconnecting
laid in.
you. And then we'll take a look at the fighters here. Yep, the kudas have 35 mil missile control computer and countermeasures standard versus our Tontos here. These guys have missile control computer, ablative foam, articulated nozzles. Kudas can do strike duty with R2 rockets, which is kind of nice there. But it's our question now of do we want to have kudas for R2 strike and stuff, or do we want to have the healthier Tontos? I kind of like the Tontos for the aesthetic of the like ANS Force, but I am of the opinion that the Barracuda is a really cool craft that you can do R2 strike with. So yeah, get them earlier if you kill the journeyman fast enough. That is also true. All right, tell you what,
Ready.
folks. We will loot the ones that we have here, and then if we take a bunch of losses, then we'll replenish further from there. But for right now, I feel like we're pretty good on stuff. We're just going to
Moving to
grab a
position.
quick docking here so we can get one last pip of fuel that was
Yes,
stationed there,
Commander.
and then be ready to head out in a second.
Ready.
Valor is ready to go, so we're just
Standing
going to
by.
pull it out of here.
Quiet.
Same can be
Command's
said
on
for
the line.
Stairs. It's just getting its beam and reinforced locker put together.
Awaiting orders.
Winter Chain, let's put you over
Moving.
here since it will probably take about 2.5 minutes for
Awaiting
Stair
your
to get its
orders,
nose
Commander.
fully fixed up. It
Awaiting
was
orders.
dinged up pretty good and we want a full repair here.
Standing by.
You, I think it's just Loom,
Awaiting
right?
orders,
Loom
Commander.
is pretty much good to go, so
Ready.
we're going to disconnect you and then attach you back onto your CL.
Order received. Assuming
And up
position.
here, we're going to have this guy,
Order received. Assuming
that
position.
will all be good. Yay. Let's group up. We can group up down low. I think that's our best bet.
Understood.
Should we
We're
repair the
en route.
Nomad?
traffic.
We could repair the Nomad, but the thing with the Nomad is that I'm not really worried about it. Like, I guess we, like, repair up the adaptive radar ourselves.
Standing
So,
by.
yeah, we'll
Course
dock it
laid
up
in.
here, and then I'll spend one restore and then replenish that from this station thing. Fine.
Orders.
Valor is ready to go. We can't repair the armor, unfortunately. That is not a feature in Campaign Act 1. I think there's plans for that getting implemented in Act 2. Take that with a grain of salt, though. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not, because I know that everyone has had their Reactor Bloom ships from Act 1. They're like, oh, I hope I get armor replacement at some point, but I don't know how Act 2 is going to be structured. I just remembered that it wasn't something that made it into Act 1, because mechanics or systems or such there, so you got to be careful about that. But yeah, probably going to be the
Send
same
traffic.
fleet that you get in Act 2, I think, with it, because I believe the intention is for it to like Act 1 and Act 2 to feed directly into each other. I don't know if that's going to be the case though. Obviously, all this stuff is very nebulous in future, but I think the idea is you keep your task force's cohesion, so it makes sense to manage your munitions. Kind of like the bullet holes persist.
Ready.
Yeah, I really like seeing the bullet holes and like splash damages and stuff persist across this. It gives these holes so much character, remembering all the things you went through. It'd be cool if one of the support ships could repair plating. I think it makes sense for something like the
Commander.
graving berths here to replace plating, because this is like a serious dry dock overhaul. But it makes sense why, like, between levels, you can't, you know, take the whole skeleton of a ship off.
Standing by.
Okay, Valor is ready to go. Let's have you get ready to group up with your friend over here.
On it.
You. Winter Chain is going to be docking
On the way,
here in a
Commander.
moment. Fine.
Send your
Yeah,
traffic.
Coral, Longlance, you guys are gonna hang out
Moving
here.
out, Commander.
Nomad is set to go. Okay,
Receiving.
Salty, you already took everything, right? I think. Yeah, you did. So we're gonna just exit. Pursued by a
Missile
bear
stores
over
are
here.
low.
You needed one last bit of fuel because we have it, and then ammunition-wise, there's nothing for you to take. Repairs-wise, you are still full, so yeah. All right, you're gonna group up. Ooh, you're gonna group up over here. There we go. Let's have Salty
Standing
get formation with the flagship. There we go. And
Falling
then Mist,
into
you can also
formation.
join up with them,
Aye, aye.
and we
Moving
will
up.
set ourselves to exit towards Mirror Palace by
Aye,
facing that
Commander.
direction. Good.
Heading there now, Commander.
Or surface level, perhaps, basically patching up holes.
Standing
Yeah, I think
by.
that, like, one thing I want to see is
Awaiting orders,
restore
Commander.
transfer be implemented, so you can, like, transfer
Send traffic.
over, like, your restores from one ship to another if it loses the drive. That was a pain point to
Standing
notice,
by.
so hopefully we get something implemented for that. I don't know if that'll be the case or not, obviously. I'm not a developer, I'm just a tester guy who is trying to spread the good word about some things that are in progress, have been reported, and we are keeping tabs on. So yeah. There's a whole bunch of bug ticketing still going on, so thank you everyone who has submitted your information about that. It has allowed us to make the game into the best version that it can be, and we are pretty happy with how a lot of the bugs that we couldn't figure out before, more testing data and various people showing us, hey, I did this thing, figured out this one, or it's like, hey, we did this in co-op and noticed these. Very much appreciate y'all doing the work to document that to make the game better. What might require a better DC system than this material can? Reactive, a small fire suppression system, fusion reactor. I think
Awaiting
you're
orders,
meaning like
Commander.
the ambiguity of the restore system. One thing I kind of hope for is a rework to restores at some point, because I think the restore being a one-size-fits-all is, like, it's functional, but I think it could be better. I like the idea of different, like, parts here. Like, let's say we just look at, let's go modules here, okay? Like, let's say the reactor here would cost, like, 100 spare parts to fix. And then, like, the big reinforced drive might take, like, I don't know, 120 spare parts. You just change it to, like, some other pricing system. Like, take the restore system right now, multiply the restores by 100, so you get, like, 100 spare parts as just the name thing. Yeah, let's call it spare parts. 100 spare parts there per restore. That's our transit thing. Different systems are worth more or less. Fixing a thruster, that might only take, like, I don't know, 25 points or something. Fixing something like these defenders might be 50. Big VLS cell like this might take 100. Just a way to, like, balance things a little better. You can do things like with the Corvette, you can fix the big thruster
ready
without
when
feeling
you
like
are,
you're completely
Commander.
wasting all your
Copy that,
reactor restores and
Commander.
stuff, you know?
Moving out, Commander.
Just food for thought.
We're ready whenever you are.
That's one of my little, like, kind of what if wish lists things.
Quiet.
Though,
Command's
so
on the
I'm not
line. Yes,
I'm not
Commander.
expecting that to make it into the game, but it's one of those I kind of like it. As a kid.
Bye.
Ooh, that was very loud. Okay, yeah. Bay apparently opening up has some noise to it. Cool. I'm surprised we haven't gotten jumped by
Course
anyone
laid
yet.
in.
Has it not been like 15 minutes or however long it takes?
Standing by.
I guess not. All right, well, you're fixed up,
Send
so let's get
traffic.
out of here, I guess. I thought they would have hated us by now and called for help. Maybe not. Suppose I could debug check it if I want to, but we're just going to let these things repair up.
What can we
And
do
yeah,
for
go
you,
from there.
Commander?
Ready. Course laid in.
Reporting.
Okay, Nomad, you are en route. Yeah, where is the Divine Judgment? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Where is the kaboom? Our nose situated this
Understood.
way. Yeah. When counterattack, exactly. I specifically
Aye,
requested them to be
proceeding.
counterattacked and smacked around and made miserable. How dare they not? Oh, we need to replenish some restores here. That's a good point. Let's
Ready.
check our ships for restores.
Awaiting
10
orders,
on you, 6
Commander.
on you. I think you're maxed out, right? I don't recall restoring anything through you. Yeah, you're good. Okay, that's 6 on
Send
you.
traffic.
2 on you. Okay, so I am missing a restore here.
Ready.
Stout. Do we care? Well, okay, Stout's also kind of dinged up. Let's send Stout
your
off to
traffic.
the destruction base since
Heading
it's
there
kind
now,
of closer.
Commander.
And I guess we can order it to use flank thrusters because we don't expect to take that. Well, we're going to
There are
repair the damage
orders,
anyways, so
Commander.
it doesn't really matter.
Course laid in.
You guys are going to angle towards Mirror Palace in a second.
Aye, aye,
There we are.
Commander.
You're already oriented
What are
that
our
way, so that's good.
orders, Commander?
Go in formation like such. There we go.
Falling in.
And let's move out.
We're underway.
Maybe we just like rise up. Because, yeah, we'll actually send them under. It seems fine.
To that position.
Lance, you can go under as well.
We're underway,
You
Commander.
need to drop a save and upload. Okay, I will save the game here just in case. It might be a weird thing. If they don't attack, then they don't attack, and that's fascinating. Yeah, we will see how that goes. I will let you know. I'm assuming that they're going to jump out any second at me because I know that there's an ambush. There's got to be an ambush, right? Unless I'm missing something. It'd be very
Aye,
funny
aye.
if
See
this
it.
is the level that gets the scripting broken, the one that I expect to get punched on, right?
Waiting orders.
Yeah, you're good to go. You're good to go.
We're
Excellent.
ready whenever you
Jane
are.
can depart.
Yes, Commander.
They're coming because they know Intel's compromised? Maybe. Ambush fell asleep. Oh, they're on their 15-minute break. That's why. Yeah, okay. So 15-minute mandated break makes perfect sense. Can't really knock
Send
them
your
for that.
traffic.
Everybody loves their 15-minute, right?
We're on our way.
Okay, if you guys can figure out how to avoid
We hear
bashing
you,
your
Command.
snoot on this, that'd be great. Looks like you'll clear it
Send
just
your
barely.
traffic.
Okay. Keep yourselves going straight out
Moving
this
to that
direction,
position.
and yeah, we will be good
Reporting.
to go.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Remember, what was it, like, was it Scape and Co? Yeah, it was Scape, Star, and I think
Drive
Spot.
flares detected.
Hey, there we
Multiple
go.
enemy ships inbound to the shipyard.
I was about to say, where's the,
You've stayed
where's
too
the
long.
earth-shattering
Prepare to
kaboom?
engage.
Moving.
So, turns out it just took them a little while. Okay, we got 3 flares coming this way, and we got 4 flares coming this way. Now, I will nitpick this, okay? Because you guys see the angle that this is on, right? That looks like it's coming from the center of the map here on, like, the, what do you say? It's like, 260-something line? Keep note of that one, okay? Anyways, you're good to go over here, so
What
let's
can we do
see.
for you, Commander?
Stout, we're
Send
just
your
gonna have you
traffic.
go here. Where are these guys coming from? This angle? Sure, we'll set up
You heard
that
the orders.
direction-ish. I think they'll deploy up there.
Aye, aye,
Demon
Commander.
destroyers, you can dive down a
Moving
little
out.
ways and stay close to the rock, actually.
We'll be there before
We'll
you know it.
let's have you group down here-ish,
Course
so, and we'll
laid
have
in.
everyone else rally up with you.
We're on our way.
And
Send
Nomad,
traffic.
you'll also group in that formation. Let's set you this
Aye,
heading.
aye.
Okay, Winter Chain, you are good to rejoin the formation, so
We're on
take
the
your
move.
butt in gear. Stout
Awaiting
is going
orders,
to just dock for the sake of this, because I want to fix it up. and
Awaiting
that'll be
your
good.
orders, Commander.
Oh yeah, we should launch fighters. That's important. Get our sundials airborne as we do a full reset. And yeah, launch our void soups. We'll do group 1, and then I think a flight of bombers as well is our best bet. The surgeons here, we see them. They have currently got torpedoes, which we don't have equipped right now because we just looted them, and they've got rockets, which are a pretty good strike combo actually. So yeah. Okay, get me out of this menu. There we go. Tried
Send
to
your
escape
traffic.
out of it, and that did not work. Some more bombers. We'll group up torps there, and then you
Awaiting
guys
orders,
are on
Commander.
flight quarters. Get those sundials out of here. They should be ready to go any second now. Right, where are you? There you go. Pre-flight commencing, and now we're going to launch our bombers and such.
Awaiting
And
orders,
you'll
Commander.
get another wing of fighters up. Void soup launch, go. Yo. Okay, 20 seconds on those guys. These
Quiet,
ones should be
command's
burning
on
in
the
any
line.
second now. Do we see them anywhere? There they are. Okay. So that's going to be high up here-ish. Let's assume they're about here, give or take, and then jam on that position. Interchain, you're going to group onto the long lance and do your thing on target. Yep.
Yes, Commander.
What does AOR acronym on Great Soul C
Awaiting
stand
orders,
for?
Commander.
AOR. Is that AOR or is that AQR? I don't know. Alliance, Oiler, Refit. It's some nautical naval terminology thing there. Okay, we can see the enemy here. Very cool. Let's get our jammers on
Jammer
target.
online.
And, ooh,
Aye,
they're
aye,
in beaming
Commander.
range. Hello. Hey, we're going to do Caltrop round 2. Are you ready, mids? We got lock.
Yes, Commander.
Rise up and engage.
we are
Everyone else needs you to get
We're
into combat
underway, Commander.
positions. You see them
Understood.
pretty accurately here. Advance or retreat? Maybe. I actually just don't know. This one's a bit of a mystery to me. Okay, group or formations like this. That should make them be a little bit funny with this, but we get a beam on target either way to start off. That's great. You'll start diving down. Your buddy will start moving upwards, and that will hopefully mean that you don't collide with each other.
We're ready when
You're
you are,
on target.
Commander.
Let's get our high explosives
Copy.
going here.
Opening fire.
Okay, so here's the other ones. Notice the angle that they said they were burning in on at like 260, and look at where they're approaching from, eh? That's a bit of a difference there. I will nitpick that one because I think that was a misleading, like, drive flare burn-in thing that a lot of the campaign does not do. So I don't know if that's a bug or not, but I will call attention to it because some people had mentioned before, it's like, hey, that was weird. Where did these guys come from? And the answer is no. They approach on this side instead of the angle over there like you might think. So
We're ready whenever
just
you are.
for y'all's
On
awareness.
station.
Okay, get our sundial over here. Winter Change should join us shortly.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
You're repairing and resupplying. That's good.
Quiet.
Beams on
Commands
target.
the
That is a
line.
kill. Okay, what else you got?
Awaiting orders,
Another one, eh?
Commander.
Do tell. Fire for
Copy.
effect.
Opening fire.
I don't know what this thing. Ooh, that's a monitor.
We're
Okay,
ready
that's
when you are,
priority.
Commander.
Let's have
Standing
a 450 AP on that because I think that's our best bet.
Attempting
And then you're. Where are you? You're a flipper. Okay. RPF rounds then. Oh, maybe it's another tug. Might be another tug.
What are our
Whatever it is,
orders,
it's having a bad day.
We'll be there before
4
you
and
know
5
it.
on target. Yep, you're looking good here. Okay. Keep
Awaiting
the task
orders,
force
Commander.
disengaging from wherever those new
Ready,
guys
Wizard.
just dropped in. We
What
want
can
to
we do
bring
for you,
ourselves around.
Commander?
There we are. Target down.
Yes,
Okay.
Commander.
Lock on and blast this guy. Let's hit this AP round set. Good to go. What did that just fire? Ah, it's firing its own AP rounds.
Reporting.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. Nomad Giant is here to stay.
Force laid in. Command, we are under fire.
Okay, let's get
Yes,
jamming on
Commander.
target like such. Position fire jam. There you go. Hopefully that breaks whatever lock they have. Might be area of
What can we do for you,
responsibility, like
Commander?
Great Salt Seas Service and Certain Quadrant. Yeah, I had to ask about that. AOR. Huh. I wonder if there's any, like,
Standing by.
because I know that there's a bunch of stuff that's taken off of, say, real world military terminology things there. Like CB for carrier, DDG for, like, destroyer, destroyer gun or whatever, just as opposed to destroyer missile,
Set
CH for
traffic.
cruiser heavy, CL,
Standing by.
cruiser light. Okay, this guy is having a bad time.
What
Let's
can we
close
do
and
for you?
engage
Quiet.
on him.
Commands on the
I
line.
feel confident.
On it.
What do you see over
Traffic
here?
crew.
I should give you fighter escort
Ready.
because you kind of need it in event they send anything more.
Fired and confirmed.
Keep eyes high
Consider
here
it
as
done.
well. This flathead is in for a
Awaiting your
very
orders,
rough time with our
Commander.
freshly repainted beam
Engaging.
destroyers. BB is, of course, boy, big. I suppose that's true in a sense. I thought that BB stood for Battle Bip. What do I know? We can't see them, but we know that they're having a bad time. All the other ship codes are identical with IRL
can we
ones.
do for
Oh,
you, Commander?
fascinating. Okay, attack marker on these guys. They're a little ways out. What do we got? Kind of slow. I think liners? Maybe not liners. Maybe monitors. I'm betting monitors. Okay, that guy's dead, so let's
What are
ceasefire,
orders,
ceasefire, MCON, everyone, reset your angles. Let's turn over this way. We're going to set up a defensive posture here, and we'll not eject the Stout Coral yet. We'll try and see if we can't bait them into our fire. That should be our best bet. So yeah, Wimdy can go down over this way. You guys as well, MCON and ceasefire, and then bring yourself around.
Copy that,
You,
Commander.
MCON, and
Aye, aye.
fire, bring yourself around. There we go. Get me some intel. What are we dealing with here?
On station.
Have you check over here in event of other
Wired
fun
and
stuff.
confirmed.
And
Got a
Beacon, you're
job
down
for us?
low. Get ourselves more Claymore bombers airborne. Very cool. Kudas we could send up, but I like the Tontos, so we'll send them instead. Yoink. That should be good.
Receiving.
Alright. You guys are
Affirmative.
orienting correctly.
orders,
I don't
Commander?
think that they're in weapons range of us. This little corner
We'll be
here
there
might be our
before
best
you
bet.
know.
Or we could...
Send your traffic.
I'm tempted to try and set up on like the berth here, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, we got a Marauder, first into danger, line ship Marauder, and a Staff and Flush Tug. I think the Tug is going to be their spotter.
Standing by.
So, potentially, to remove that as a threat,
Force laid in.
I think that we just try and hybrid it. I haven't used a lot of these hybrids, so we're going to do that now, off of Windy. Boop, boop, bop, beep. Wait, what's the maximum range on these? Oh yeah, we got plenty of space, so do a direct fire thing. I don't have to be fancy. Should be enough that we can hopefully line up a shot on him.
Missile tube
5 is
clear.
excessive, but I want to make sure that Tug dies, if that's their spotting. Oh, there might be another Tug back here. That's 2 Marauders at least, so see what happens.
Strap in, crew.
According to Wikipedia, AOR is Auxiliary Oil Replenishment. That
We're underway,
makes sense,
Commander.
since it is by definition
Heading
an
there now,
oiler.
Commander.
So, yeah,
Course
the
laid
math
in.
checks out. Okay, let's go to ground here, since they can't see us. Valor is our shield. First into danger. Ooh, what the? What did that just fire? Oh, it's a mass driver liner. That's cool. Whee goes the shot. All right, that is something
We're
that is
ready
worth
when
going
you
to
are,
ground about,
Commander.
because I do not want to get hit by that.
Understood.
I
We're
doubt
en
that they'll
route.
impact us once their spotting is down, but that is still some blue bolts from
Standing
a
by.
deity that we do not want to anger. Where are they firing at? Okay, their accuracy is a little optimistic there if they were trying to hit Nomad.
Reporting.
Nico doesn't like being hit on.
Affirmative.
Yes, I'm not exactly about that. Like, I don't know. And, girls are nice and all, but there's like some... How do I describe it? There's like some weird stuff that people will do with streamers where they like are all like really playfully flirty as like a type thing. It's like, I don't know. It always feels really strange to me. Okay, that guy's nose is totaled, so that shouldn't be an issue. We'll go with that.
Awaiting orders,
Party
Commander.
trick of the... Yeah, party's the ultimate. Fuck off in my
What
empty
can we
space.
do for you, Commander?
Yeah, they've got tons of like range firepower with the Marauders and such, so
We're
we'll have
ready
to be
when you
careful
are,
and
Commander.
adjust our ranges
We're
accordingly.
underway,
Maybe we go
Commander.
around the rock.
We hear you,
Oh, okay.
command.
They don't
Send
see
traffic.
us exactly now, right? So
Helm, take us
the
in.
best they've got is my fighters on scope. I think
On
that I'm
station.
free to aggress as I please
Consider
now.
it done.
Hey, yeah, Echo, nice ass. What time does it open? You get a lot of a Vox all over here. With is that your attempt at flirting, buddy? No wonder you're single.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Waiting for
My
your
youthful
orders, Commander.
turned funny. You got a heading command. Okay.
Send
You're... Yeah, you also have heading command. Let's clear that one up.
Receiving.
Set you guys up. We'll need to extract the stout coral eventually, but... Are you just chilling up here? I think
Awaiting
so.
orders, Commander.
Let's see. Tempting?
Awaiting
Nah, it's
orders,
success.
Commander.
No. I'm going to quote the girls who know you, Avoxel, and say, you.
Aye, proceeding.
We're underway, Commander.
Nah, look, Avoxel, I'm just saying, if the game couldn't do that to me, then you have no shot. Nice try.
Ready.
Like, buddy, I got
Now, Commander.
this many hours of Nebulous Fleet Command, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll go with girls.
Burner's hot.
First playthrough did hide behind the rock, and suddenly Marauders did go over the top, well into the entire fleet, opening fire them close range plus 8 torps. You know, if that's what they do, I'm not gonna say no.
Strap in, crew.
He's still kind of coming here. I'm
Acknowledge.
surprised that his like,
Consider it done.
ooh.
Strap
uh,
in, crew.
Oh, you're a little closer comfort. Let's get out of here. Yikes! Don't want to get grape shot or hit by SDM2s or whatever they might have. I think they have breadsticks, but
Wired
I know
and
something
confirmed.
at SDM2s at least.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Hard to say. They have a scout liner. No, what they've done is
Heads up,
they've
crew.
got themselves a Marauder over here with the pinpoint, I think. So scout liner, call it the eye liner. Okay, you joke about that, but there was a point where people ran like triple liner fleet, where one of them had to replace its broadside guns with a
Ready,
bloodhound
wizard.
so they could actually hit targets. So it's not
Wired and confirmed.
completely out there. It's just not as
Strap
commonly
in.
seen anymore.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we've got track on
Send
them. We're
traffic.
going to keep our forces moving. They're headed over here. Stout
Ready.
Coral is safe inside the bay, so we don't have to worry about that.
Standing by.
We just need to reposition
Aye, aye,
ourselves
Commander.
appropriately
Moving out.
to
Force
smack
laid
these
in.
guys.
Heading there now, Commander.
Standard Scout fleet. Why is it not common? It's just due to the way that liners ended up getting budgeted and balanced. This was back when liners were a little bit cheaper and people were running triple liner fleet instead of 2 liners that were decently built and then like a little bit of budget extra put into other stuff. So you don't see it anymore because it's better to put the Bloodhound onto a tug since that lets you buff it up with track correlators. You don't want to put those fragile things on a warship that needs the rapid cradles and ammo elevators and is also just going to get those fragile things shot off the first shell that hits it. So, yeah. You do 3 450 liners plus LRT tug in 3K, but it's pretty cringe. Yeah, it's really hard to get that to, like, go, and then with the liners, you're generally better suited to run just 2 decent, like, 450 liners with secondary batteries and some choice of backpack and stuff there. Then you can maybe fit in like a shuttle or 2 just for some cap presence. It's really nice having those fleets because you get a little bit of spice on what you want to spend your last budget on. Kind of like how Battleship works on ANS side, where you get your Battleship for 2,000 or 2,400. Like, 2,400. 2,400 points. We're saying that one. That's how we're going to interpret it. So, yeah. Battleship reduction on energy weapons. You can't boil the crew. That is true. That is prevent rail battleship, which was tried before and found to be criminally unfun, so they decided not to do that.
We're underway.
Which I think is a good choice. This thing's early warning must still be up. Damn. I thought we clobbered that. Okay. Let's take a... Okay, what is he shooting at? Take a little gander into cover here. I don't know what that salvo was fired at. Right. Let's do headings onto these things then. They'll probably try and get around and flank us there, so we'll have to be careful with the space, but no DC, no sensors, all gun. Yeah, that was for the like
Heading there now, Commander.
the super cringe
Executing
ships.
your orders.
Does
Heading there now,
the BB
Commander.
fire jam? No, battleships don't typically jam. Sometimes escorts do,
Affirmative.
but not the most common. Okay, we're gonna lock onto this guy since he's all up top on his own. And I think that's going to be our best target to smack. You guys are most likely going to get in range. He might do a strafe here and try and hit you, but if he doesn't get a good target lock, he should be fine. Plus, we can kind of hide the piping here against that. We should struggle. Alright, Nomad Giant, let's rise up and give him some of the shoot at. You're a heavy cruiser and a big gal. We'll get the flank attack off here.
Understood.
Since I don't think they see us, we can
Aye,
Had to
Commander.
jump 'em.
Moving out.
You're jamming above. Loom, you're also going to go above so we can get that
Order
lock
received.
on
Assuming
target.
Position.
And yeah,
Initiating attack.
should be good.
Ready.
Comment was more of a Spaceballs. Ah, okay, my mistake. We're still in the mind of Fleet Editor building stuff there instead of the Spaceballs reference, which is also a very good movie. You could watch Spaceballs.
We
Beam them,
hear you,
I intend to,
Command.
as soon as they get a little bit closer. Okay, that's going to be there. Keep thinking this thing's locked when I mouse over because it flashes red,
Send
but
traffic.
it's not the case. They don't even see us right now. He's not going to go there. All right. How is our... Oh, okay. We have to worry about fuel. Potentially that's going to be a problem here. Bomber wing. What do we got? I think that we might be able to bomb this if we're careful. I'm a bit worried about my fighters running into the point defense here. So it's going to be a little bit closer for comfort, right? That's running the 3K line, so it's not quite engagement range, but
Ready, Wizard.
still a bit more than I might want to encounter.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
You're pulling back now a little
Set
bit. Let's
traffic.
give you something to chew on, eh?
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Okay, potential missile strike here. We're going to
Traffic.
set up ourselves with another wave of bombers here. I'm going to adjust their mission profile to be running our Forgetfulness Corps. That way we actually have some. We can launch a collection of those now. There we go. Nope. Ads are going to be running here,
by.
folks, so we'll try and finish this level off quickly.
Ready.
Don't want that to interrupt us. Alright, let's get your jamming on target, then. Should be good to unmask
out,
here and
Commander.
unleash some hell. I think that if we throw a bunch of our missiles at them, we can get through their point defense. I don't remember how good their stuff is.
We're ready.
That could just be this campaign summarized. I don't remember. I played it and then I forgot. I did a bunch of testing stuff and I remember the builds changing at some points or other, but beyond that,
We're ready when you are,
Yeah,
Commander.
I don't know, it's just fun.
Flight number 13.
Plus, if I don't remember perfectly, then it's just organic gameplay, right? I don't think this guy will have a good enough shot at me, so I'm going to actually try and work my beam destroyers up this
Commander,
way.
the enemy has locked on to us.
Or they could lock on a long
Awaiting
lance. That
orders,
is
Commander.
suboptimal. You can seriously see me through that much jamming? Alright. Well then, so be it. Winter Chain, everyone has hurricanes, correct? Okay. We're gonna do a funny thing here where we
Send your
cancel
traffic.
our lock orders, alright? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do Weave at Home. We'll fire a salvo of hurricanes, like such. You're gonna fire 3 of them because you have the mag depth for it. There we go. So we're gonna do this without locking into the last second to make it so that they have
Aye,
a bad
Commander.
time.
Moving out.
I think their guns are rotating on us, so this could be painful here. Let's hope these hurricanes
We're
get through.
underway, Commander.
This makes them weave a little bit because of track quality error. Their 450s have
We're
not
taking
quite
fire,
got us
Commander.
yet.
Order
Don't
received.
have to worry
Engaging
about
now.
this
They're
target.
gonna learn today.
Alright, what's our bomber wing status? You're good to go on this guy. Okay, fighter wing, I had some fighters that I was going to send with you, but they've run out of gas. Whoops. Getting a bit micro-taxed here as everything goes on. We'll have these fighters just be on standby if at all possible. Winter Chain isn't in their sightline. Yeah, Winter Chain is in their sightline, though, is the thing. So,
What can we
I'm
do
still
for
locked
you,
pinpoint
Commander?
of that range. Goes to show the size of this.
Aye,
Alright.
aye, Commander.
So,
Moving
with
out.
this, these Pavises should go a little bit wild and crazy due to track error, I hope. Some of these might get through or not. Okay, maybe
Awaiting
not.
orders,
Let's see if we can
Commander.
make this guy blink. We have some squalls, right? Yes, we do. Oh, and we have some we have hybrids. Alright, send it. Winter Chain is getting a little bit
Moving
booped
out,
here, which is
Commander.
not the most terrific, but we should be able to... Yep, okay, that's
We're
going to be the
ready when
450
you are,
AP.
Commander.
Low missile warning.
This could hurt, but we are at a
We're
repair
underway,
station, so if we need to
Commander.
go back and fix things, we can. Let's lock it up
Target lock
here.
module lost.
Chain, I need you on
Flight
target
12,
now.
fire on fumes. We are
Okay, you are good to go on target. Fire your
Solution
high explosive
locked in.
rounds. Okay, Lance is taking the worst of this since it
Aye,
is,
aye, Commander.
yeah,
Warning.
it's getting shot up
Module
pretty
lost.
decent.
What
We'll
can
put
we
this
do
in the
for you,
repair bay
Commander?
afterwards and just call that a day. These should all stage and encounter a lot of pain for them. Come on, shut off your radars. Squall, right? Maybe? Hard to say. Well, the hybrids at least hit. Okay, did we get our strike off? We did not get our strike off, damn it. You guys, hit your strike, please, and thank you. Hope that those breadsticks don't go off. Echo has committed the Cardinal Cielson. Yeah, I got within 450 range. This is on me.
Moving out, Commander.
Okay,
Quiet.
beam destroyers.
Commands on the line.
Corpse out on target. Very good. RTB. You should be fine then. We'll just have you guys play
Locked in.
escort and such. That'll definitely take that
Component
thing
lost.
down. Yeah, this is my own fault. Maybe some
orders,
missile
Commander.
support since I'm being stupid. You know? Well, okay, here's the thing. Longlance is taking a little damage here, but we have a full repair in system. So I'm not super duper worried
Copy
about
that.
it as
We're
long as I
en
don't get,
route.
like, cripplingly
Jamming in.
punched. Still have a bunch of restores left
Quiet.
over.
Commands on the line.
Eyes on
Am I
target.
greeting this? Probably. Yeah, but whatever. Okay, 450.
Yes, Commander.
You guys are shooting at me. Stop that. How the hell are you still shooting? Genuinely, you just ate 5 torpedoes.
What are our
How are
orders,
your guns still
Commander?
alive? I'll move you up along here.
We are en
Trying to
route,
clear that thing
Commander.
out. If I move to there, can I hit you? Yes, I can. All right, let's orient
We are
to
locked
hit
on
that
to
one
target.
then.
Attempting lock on.
Shipwreck aligner, it's so cool. You know what? We haven't used our shipwrecks,
Receiving.
and I think we have some spares. So, maybe, just maybe, we can try and tailpipe one of these guys. How do you want to do that? Let's go like this, shall we? Well, I should go after the other one. It's more of a problem. This guy over here, his nose is headed that way, so we'll need to come around him. And then catch, like, here-ish or so. That should be a pretty good gut shot once we get, like, the turn. Yeah, this will go to here. That'll be about 3 kilometers, and then those should latch and kill. Fire 3 should be enough. Corps and hybrids are scarce later if you overuse. Yeah, I'm overbreeding
when
right
you
now
are,
and suffering
Commander.
for it because I want
We
to
hear
get
you,
silly with
Commander.
things, but we'll do a little bit of this just for fun.
We hear you.
You guys are
Commander.
good to move on
We
target,
are
right?
en route,
Yes.
Commander.
Your headings
Right away,
on that,
Commander.
and we should be able to get a kill.
Send your traffic.
Carrier, go here.
Moving. 15. Mission fuel spent. RTB.
This was meant to be used. Yeah, I should be using them more. This is just me being greedy, so whoopsies. Here's the shipwrecks.
Ammunition
These are
reserves are almost
Heck-Bees, which means
depleted.
they're kinetic penetrator, trying to essentially railgun shot down. Yeah, look at this guy trying to fire off with his, what do you call it? His,
Jammer online.
shoot. Like early warning track. That's what the word was.
Incoming enemy
What
fire.
the hell is that shot? Excuse me? You guys are being a little optimistic.
Let's go.
Try again, thank you. I thought you just not fired yet.
We are en route, Commander. The enemy's locked on to us.
Okay,
Command
they do have a
online.
pinpoint lock, which is something that is important
up
to
the
note, because
engines
that
now.
is still going to bother us now. Now can you
Aye,
get
aye,
beam,
Commander.
please? Thank you. There we go. That's more
What
like
are
it.
our
Alright,
orders,
dive, dive,
Commander?
dive, dive, dive. Dodge that 450 shot. It's gonna hurt. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, we'll go back for repairs afterwards, but for
Yes,
right now,
Commander.
we're just gonna
Flight
cook this
16.
guy.
Mission fuel spent. RTB.
There we go. Heck-Bee on target. I don't know if that was the killing blow for this or not, but
What
They're
can we
certainly
do
dead
for you,
now.
Commander?
get our guns onto this guy then. Phew. Protecting you from
Of course
evil
they
fairies.
did.
Yeah. Fun fact, at one point in the campaign
Too
development
far.
cycle, those were not self-screening jammers and were instead the,
We're ready when
what
you are,
do
Commander.
you call them?
Electronic
The
warfare
decoy
activated.
launchers. The
Yes,
reason that
Commander.
got changed is because we repeatedly were
Orders.
skeletizing various ships, including Cellos,
We
that
hear
were
you,
supposed to
Command.
counter them. It was very funny, and I understand why it was changed. But it's quite funny. It's,
We're
yes,
underway.
I am the ultimate in anti-missile
Awaiting
warfare
orders,
here.
Commander.
Whoa, 5 Heck-Bees upon you.
Reporting.
Good times.
Receiving.
Okay, ceasefire on you. Let's go here. Ooh, tell you what.
What are our
On
orders,
account
Commander?
those guys just got blasted, and there's that mass
We are
driver
en
liner
route,
back here
Commander.
somewhere. How about this, chat? We're going to take a
Awaiting
little
orders,
mid-mission break
Commander.
here so that we can do our ad break intermission. This is a longer one. If you're watching on YouTube, this will just get cut short, and you'll see me pop back in like a second or two. But for everyone else, we're going to just be right back, because I'm going to grab myself more water, and it'll be a good time. Meow, meow. Alrighty, everyone, welcome on back. We're going to resume our Nebulous nonsense. Woo, little teleporting shells there as we build up those marauders.
Awaiting orders.
Should just be the
Commander.
mass driver liner now that we
Affirmative.
can clean up on. Go find him,
Ready,
shall we?
Wizard.
He's around here somewhere. Let's see.
Strap
You're
it,
chilling at the
crew.
bottom of the map. Get you
Wired and
going. You're
confirmed.
chilling. You're chilling.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. I think I'm just like a little bit
What can we do for you,
APM tax
Commander?
just mentally, because I'm like, I could get away with,
We're
destroying these
underway,
things. I like
Commander.
beams on target. It's all good for this, and then I end up reading
Yes,
like
Commander.
this, and well, you kind of see what happens,
Can't
right?
target them from that distance. Send your traffic.
Do we think that guy's magazine is up? We did missile him earlier.
Standing by.
I suppose that we
Send
have
the
the
traffic.
cheap act missiles to find out this thing. What is their range again? Okay, that's pretty much maximum range for us, so not going to happen.
now, Commander.
We will be pointing our
Copy that,
noses
Commander.
towards where we last
Aye, aye.
saw them. His early
Aye, aye.
warning is still
Proceeding.
active, which is a bit
We are
annoying,
en route, Commander.
but workable. I need to just stop trying to greed against these marauders and actually invest missile into taking them out, since, I mean, I've got the budget for it.
Strap crew.
But I am at the repair station anyways,
Commander.
so yeah, we'll deal with that as it comes.
We are
I
en
don't
route,
think they have
Commander.
a fire control set up right now, so we should be okay. If they had a bloodhound, I'd be worried, but I think it's just early warning, and then they got a pinpoint off of that, because I couldn't break the early warn. Pinpoints
Standing
are
by.
really good once they've locked onto you, but getting that initial lock is the hard part.
We're on our way.
Given his position,
Standing
well,
by.
Lance, what do you got? Any missiles that could hit him? I guess you get your cyclones. Feels like a waste against this, but hilariously, there's a second counterattack. There might be. I don't
We're
actually
underway,
know.
Commander.
Okay, here's the...
We're ready
yes, the
when
Mass
you
Driver
are,
liner
Commander.
has a wing of fighters with it. I remember this much. I really liked the first time I encountered this thing. It was a great surprise of just like, oh shit, that's got Mass Drivers on it. That's such a cool, like, unique ship.
Moving out,
Again,
Commander.
MDLNs. You don't see them that much these days, with people running a bunch of carrier or container liner or other missile build stuff, but the humble MDLN, like just one of those in a long-range formation or just a good firing arc, they're lethal.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
You guys over here. Hustler
Ready.
Flight is airborne, so we can send them to
We're on
intercept.
it.
We got Forgetfulness Torps on some
For the Protectorate.
Surgeons, so these guys are vulnerable to breadsticks. What's our
Ready.
current flight look like? Okay, we have our Claymores back. Let's launch them instead. Because I don't really want to
Ready for
like
targets.
lose that. RTBU.
What are our orders, Commander?
And we, with the current thing. Okay, if they don't have a pinpoint,
We'll
I think
be
we're
here
actually
before
good
you know
to advance
Turning
kind
up
of
the
across
engines
here and
now.
clean this thing up.
Understood. We're en route.
We go with high
Cannot comply,
explosive.
Commander. Target is cannot comply, Commander. Target is out.
You'll be
Awaiting
fine.
orders, Commander.
Stifled a season there. Okay,
Heads up, crew.
you're chilling nearby. You're fine. You're down below, out of sight, out of mind. That's great.
Consider it done.
Get our big guns on target as soon as we
Negative.
can.
Out of effective range.
Yeah, I think I can just advance here. Their
Help,
bloodhound
take us in.
shouldn't be active. Otherwise, I would have gotten a lot more accurate fire thrown at me. How to deal with this guy? Let's accelerate a bit here.
Standing by.
Oh, right, you need to flight quarters so you can actually launch stuff and deal with that.
Ready for
But this, yeah,
target.
you're gonna land and then pick up the new bombers, right? Right. Yeah, your bombers are coming up. Cool.
Send your traffic.
Fighter wings. We want another group of void supers. There you go. That'll be fine.
Yes, Commander.
Almost in range. Another 2 kilometers, and you should be good.
We're on
Keep
our
yourself
way.
low to avoid any potential mass drivers.
We're on our way.
And since we're in range for it, let's jam them
Jamming the
out.
enemy.
See if that works. Break locks. Yep, there we go. Everything's
Reporting.
locked for everything except for the Nomad Giant, because the Nomad Giant is so large they can still protect through. Makes sense.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Jam like you.
Engaging jamming.
Couple shots here should do this in.
Awaiting orders,
Then
Commander.
it's just on
Aye, aye,
to
Commander.
this guy
Moving
over
out.
here.
Copy that, Commander.
We lost
Got a
track of
job
him.
for
Let's
us?
adjust.
Consider it done. Heads up, crew. Wired and confirmed.
Come on, get your shot.
We hear you, Command.
Your beams are still not quite close enough, but I don't think it has power to run a radar itself. That's the downside of mass driver liners. No
Receiving.
radar unless you want to lose like all your energy regulators, which is not great. So
Standing by. Course
I
laid
guess
in.
we can fire some 450 AT since
Solution
we
locked
picked up a
in.
bunch from these empty ships. I say empty ships, these stations and the dead holes from the Glimmering Reach. Sorry, a little bit. Come on.
Standing by.
Carrier status. The bombers are on standby. We'll have them deployed.
Wire received.
Alert is here.
Directive
You're
received.
just chilling back here, eh? All right, fair enough. See
Standing
if we
by.
can't get you
We'll get
targeted
it
down
done,
here.
Commander. Understood. We're en route.
Loom, you're gonna take top
Falling
side.
in.
Chain, you're gonna go below.
Forming up.
Oh, and since it's done and
Awaiting
stuff,
orders,
you can
Commander.
finally stop sitting in the bay. There we go. All right, that's
We hear
a
you,
good kill
Command.
there. Everyone, rotate your fire. There.
Standing by.
Right up.
ECM online.
I don't think we can hit that one. You heard the orders.
Negative. Too far.
It was AP. No, it was
Negative.
HE.
Out
Never
of
mind. We're
effective
good.
range. Helm, take us in.
Okay. We'll come around the rock here, I think.
Understood.
Keeping
We're
our
en route.
groups going,
We're
and then
underway,
from the beam
Commander.
destroyer in.
Course laid
It should
in.
just be everything done. I don't think that he'll ever get a shot on us. There's no early warning. Accelerate a bit and see.
Receiving. That is outside of our
Yeah.
range.
Not the best track quality,
Standing
but should be good enough. Alright, yep, cut left.
Aye, aye,
You're
Commander.
good to now.
Moving out.
Send your traffic.
Oh, god damn it. No, stop it,
Standing
Windy! You fool, Windy! There we are. Yeah, that's a bit of a misinvestment with a bunch of tornadoes.
Burners hot.
Oops. Why did they fire so many of those? I thought they only
We're
fired
off.
off one per. Oh well. Well, if these catch, which I don't think they will. Maybe they will. See? This one probably will. That's in the cone. Yep, there you go. See if these intercept barracudas or not. Yes, they do. Sweet. Okay, what do you got? You're a mass driver with some launch pads. Very nice way of getting a couple of fighters
We're
for light
ready when
strike.
you are,
if you have
Commander.
the opportunity.
Awaiting orders, Commander. We're on our
Guys
way.
up here.
I don't think we can hit that one, Commander.
Team
I
on
don't think
target.
We can hit that one, Commander.
That is outside of our range.
Come on, you're right there. Get him.
Acknowledged.
We're underway, Commander.
Burners hot.
Hustler on standby. Breacher
On station.
thinking about it. I don't think he ever gets a shot out here because like butt towards us. So we'll just
Receiving.
economically. Yeah, there we go. Economically put him down.
Moving out, Commander.
What are our orders, Commander?
You guys will
Course
complete the
laid
flank
in.
approach here.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Course laid in.
You gonna try and retreat? I mean, he's getting peppered by everything, and the mass driver's not the toughest to begin with.
Flying on
So
fumes.
Standing by.
come on. I'm on this gunfire.
Yes,
Check.
Commander.
You guys moving closer. Check.
We are en route, Commander.
Standing by.
Guns in range. Yep, good.
We're underway,
Just keep
Commander.
hitting him.
Flight 18. We're bingo.
How the hell are
Flight
you still
1,
alive?
Off
Like,
station.
genuinely.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Alright. Move a little closer, I guess. He's a mass driver liner, so he must just be, like, surviving with the front compartments, and then the aft, like, drive is surviving and tanking all this. Really surprising he's able to move then, because he should be dead. Huh. That's just inertia. He's still going? No, he's still going.
What
Damn.
are our orders, Commander?
Unbelievable.
We'll be there before you know it.
Creature, RTB, we're not going to need to waste torps on this. Everyone else good to go as well.
Send
Stout,
traffic.
you can join the grouping over here. We'll take this as a slower
Order
mission.
received. Assuming position.
Again, gun.
Yes, Commander.
Now you're immobilized. Alright,
What
good.
can we do for you,
Um,
Commander? Moving out, Commander.
We're going to ceasefire with the long lance since we don't need that.
Standing
so-
by.
At Lance, you're going to go fix yourself up at this
Aye, aye,
berth,
Commander.
and then the
Moving
destroyers as
out.
well will get a full repair. And if you're here, you
Awaiting
might as
your
well use
orders,
it.
Commander. We are en route.
I'm at
Commander.
Giant. Ceasefire. We only need to keep blinking this thing's drives. We don't need to do any more serious
Send
damage
traffic.
at 450.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
You guys get a little closer, and then beam.
What are our orders, Commander? We can't target them
There you
from
go.
that distance.
On target. Boom, boom.
Standing by.
Wait, what's still shooting? Oh, it's you
Standing by.
guys. Ceasefire your formation. There we are. Beam latch. Beam kill.
We hear you,
Finish,
Command.
anyways.
Turning up the engines now.
Receiving.
Number 5, you can
Lock
start
the
working on
target.
Barracudas.
What are our orders, Commander?
Flight
Mission
19.
fuel spent.
We hear you, Command.
Come on. That should be close enough.
We'll be there before you know it.
Right.
We're reading you. Locking on the target. Knock him out. Standing
One.
by.
Let's fire the next.
Ceasefire.
Done.
Target lost.
Hey, there we
Hear
go.
you,
Alright,
Command.
job done. Right. Back to the construction burst. Let's full repair and then get on out of here. Because, yeah, we, admittedly, Long Lance is more damage than when it entered this level. Oh, there's the autosave. Cool. You're going to end up over there and join
Ready.
Stout, who will permission.
Order received. Assuming
You
position.
can RTB all, and we will head on to the next. Okay.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Executing your orders.
Alright. I guess.
What are our orders,
Now,
Commander?
the beam destroyers will have to go to each of these, so
We are en route,
you up
Commander.
appropriately. There we are.
Positioning.
Alrighty.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Everything chugs along at crunchy speeds.
We
Are you
hear
still firing? No.
Command.
Stop that.
Flying on
Number
fumes.
14.
We're bingo.
Quiet.
You guys,
Command's on the
MCon. You guys, MCon.
Receiving.
Turn off those locks.
Send
There you
traffic.
go.
Standing by.
Okay, you need to dock
Aye,
at this
aye,
station.
Commander. Moving out.
And we will spend the little
Standing
bit of
by.
repairs that we need to fix this thing up.
Yes, Commander.
By the time the destroyers actually get here, it should be perfectly fine.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Executing.
Awaiting your orders, Commander. Course
Stop
Ready.
that one, and you'll be over here. I don't think
Course
that like
standing by.
Loom or Chain took
Awaiting
anything.
orders.
You radar panel, not important.
Awaiting
Stout,
orders,
you're
Commander.
fine. You spent the whole fight
We're ready
resting.
when you are, Commander.
Okay, let's just put everything back together because there's a bajillion restores left here, right?
Receiving.
Yeah, this
Component
all those
restored.
you can fix up.
Component
Cool.
restored.
Module repairs
Component
are
repair
finished.
is back
Orders,
online.
Commander.
Here, everyone saying component repaired. Fuel, ammo, all this stuff. Yeah, we already looted all that. Repairs almost complete. You
What can
are
we do
fully
for you,
repaired.
Commander?
Fantastic. Let's
Moving
get
out,
there.
Commander.
Number
Orders.
5, you need to dock the bay here.
What are our orders, Commander?
4 is
Missile stores
almost
are
repaired.
low.
Got that beam going up. The old health bar. Okay.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Stout,
Forming
join up here. Chain, join up
Receiving.
here.
Forming
And then Loom as well.
Standing
Enjoy.
by. I command.
What can
Put
we
you
do
guys
for
over on the withdrawal
Understood.
line, and
aye,
that'll be
aye,
that.
Commander.
We hear you, Command.
Kind of a slower level as we get to the end bit here, where I'm just like kind of topping up
We are
everything for the
en
sake of
route,
it.
Commander.
Ready.
You can absolutely do this level in time to escape. I just didn't. So yeah, we had to do a little extra fighting. There we go, fully repaired,
Receiving.
and that's that.
On it. Standing by. Lead up.
Quiet. Command's on the line. We'll be there before you know.
What can we do for you, Commander?
All right. That should be everyone ready to go. So
Awaiting orders,
let's
Commander. Course.
We're ready
outta
when
here.
you are. We're under.
We hear you, Command.
And anyone wondering about me trying to loot the Marauders, can't be bothered. It's there. I guess if I want more chaff or AMMs or like 450 ammo, it's there. But I'm pretty good on all that, so it's not needed. Yeah. You don't have to play this exactly optimally. Oh yeah, and Nomad Giant, you're good to go. So burn and burn. And yeah, that was the reinforcement group on Blackwall. Probably one of my favorite levels because you get the full repair, so it's a very nice way to top up the player and give them a good reward. But then the reinforcements from both angles forces you to do a two-pronged fight, which is quite cool. The initial defenders feels a little bit light, but I suppose that if you came in here without the heavy cruiser, like showed up from Beggar's Hollow, that could be a thing there. Yeah. Kill it more? Nah, we've already blown up all the parts that we need to. In testing, there was a thing that people did where we found out the objective was tied to the shipyard components, and you could board before that. So we would board and then like steal all the stuff, repair everything, and then just kill these and exit before reinforcements arrived. That had to get fixed, though. It was a fun little thing there while it lasted. Might still be more non-combatants on board. Oh, they're non-combatants then, so not our problem. All right. We'll round this out with just logistics, so I remember. Yep, all this stuff. Punishment in a second. Go. Load over. Okay. Everyone gets some gas. Go. Should be 3 pips healthy. Okay, taking a second. Do 3 pips of gas because that is a amount that I decided on, and yeah, I just didn't want to do more math. I guess I could do like 4, but we'll do that later on. Okay. You guys get more Thunderhead directs if you want. Oh wait, can't Barracudas launch these? Yeah, Barracudas could launch these. That's worth noting. I will bring the bulk mag direct fire for those, wherever they are. Here's a block 2s. Yeah, so I'll bring those into the bulk mag to do Barracuda strike with. That's cool. You get your shipwrecks back, your chaff launchers refilled. You do big chaffs. We'll give you big chaff because you're a large ship. Top up all these things. Let's quick reload the magazine here. That seems good. You can get you a little more high explosive. More flak ammo is supposed to be bad to sell, and AP rounds you might. That's good. Okay, that's all good on you. Long Lance, let's quick reload your mag here, see what this does. Conjures, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with. Tornadoes don't need. Cyclones are good. That was like, what, 6? Or, no, it's 3. 5 is on windy, so yeah, okay. This thing, quick reload the mag, and top that up. Let's get you more high explosive. A little less RPF, a little more high explosive. We use that much. Cool. You guys are good to go. Right? Yeah. Top the chaff up. We'll quick reload these. I think we can do that whole thing there. You guys, well, ask her. We'll quick reload all and see what that does. At decoys, a couple hurricanes. Squalls, we don't really need them. They didn't really work like we wanted. Loom is got Thunderhead. Huh. Let's not use those. Hurricanes don't dodge, but Thunderhead 2s do. Maybe, okay, with Windy. But if you having the Thunderheads in the mag, we'll give you Hurricanes for use, and then Stout, you can have, these work a lot better, so we'll do that. You, and then you can have that much. Okay, 10 directs. Winter Chain, you're full already, you're our decoys. Then you, Long Lance, instead of having Hurricanes, are going to have some of these Thunderhead Block 2s as well. Give you another salvo of those if needed, and then you've got Active Decoy. I think that we'll... Well, do we need Active Decoy? I mean, in case Winter Chain gets hit, we will keep Active Decoys on you. Cool. That's our little logistics refreshment thing done. I'm so glad that I can actually do this in the menu here. BLS2 on Stout and Loom is different. Why? Oh. Loom apparently has Active Decoys. You don't need those. Get yourself more Hurricanes. Direct fire missiles are good. Then you're all decoys. All right. Forgetfulness Torps. Nomad Giant, we reloaded the backpack on. Chaff launchers are good on everything. I think that our fleet is sitting pretty and happy. And yeah. We want to put the VLS2s here. Not Exactly. We got all the thunderheads here that we will ever need. Blizzards, squalls, hurricanes, cyclone blocks. Probably want to... Yeah, we're going to... Okay. We're going to take off the tornadoes, go with all the squalls here, and then... we don't need all of these, so we'll just do this. Make it a clean 100, and then you can be that much, and we'll round that out. Cool. All right, that is our stuff. Our repairs are completed. We have fully restored, and we're heading into Mirror Palace.